Hello, everybody. Big Dog Northeast Colorado Storm Chasers here with you live. Going to give you a weather briefing. Take it however you choose, but at least I'm going to give it out there and show what we've got. So let's dive right into it. This is for the upcoming week, of course. So let's take a look. I want to start off first with the Storm Prediction Center because we're kind of getting into that phase where things can really change quickly in severe weather watches and warnings. So you should be able to see this on your screen right now. So let's just take a look. As you can see, this is the current going on right now, and this is in North and South Dakota. They're in critical fire danger right now, and we're just out of the elevated, as you can see. And ironically, we had quite a few fires here in Northeast Colorado today, and I would even say the same goes with folks north of us, and even in west of here, there was quite a few firefighters out this week fighting wildland fires. So that's where we are currently. Let's take a look at day two. Day two elevation is there. Critical danger as well, same thing. And then if we look into the next, this is kind of where things will get changing. And I'll explain why as we go, but let's just scroll down on this here. Look at this. This is day 4, day 5, day 6. Man, there's a couple of them that are going to really have me worried here in Oklahoma. You're going to see some severe winds and some high chances of fire danger, but we'll see how it all pans out because that's kind of what I'm talking about with this forecast that's going on currently that everybody's talking about on all these trends and stuff. But let's just talk about current conditions right now here in Northeast Colorado. 54 here at the doghouse is what it's showing, and it's popping up now on the screen as 55. I smell like smoke because I was fighting we had a vehicle fire this afternoon, and I helped on a grass fire, kind of caused that as well, secondary to it. So I'm still kind of needing to clean up from that, but I was doing yard work as well, so wanted to get all that done before I jump in the shower. So current temperature 55 degrees, 18% humidity. Here at the doghouse, it's 20% humidity. Easy from that wind chill, 55 to 51. So it might feel a little cold for some of you. I know you're loving it like I am. And we'll talk about tomorrow. Look at that, 69, 67. 69, and then Friday is kind of an iffy one. We'll talk about that as we get closer. And look at Saturday, mostly sunny, high 49. Sunday, sunny 58. So things are going to get better. We're kind of in that transition where things just starting to smooth out. There could be a day where you have rain and thunder and all of a sudden it snows, and then the next day it's sunny and 65. So that is definitely a possibility for where we live here in northeastern Colorado. So be prepared for the multi phases of weather here. So let's talk about what's currently going on. Okay, so this is the big talk. Everybody's talking about this big system coming in for Friday. So let's talk current, though. Dry current weather conditions. Warmest day pushing again near 70 tomorrow, and on the I-25 corridor. Critical fire conditions for the plains will be easing off. Okay, they'll getting better because our humidities are going up. So definitely going to be weaker chances of that. But there is a chance of the potent, quick moving storm scheduled for Friday. Okay, the wind is probably the biggest thing right now. The wind. Okay, I know that there's been a talk of snow, maybe blizzard conditions out here. We'll see what happens, but right now it looks mostly like it's going to be wind, but there is a chance there could be snow if it gets cold enough. Okay, so I just want people to be aware of all that. So here's where they're talking about. All eyes are still watching that fast moving potent storm system on Friday. Okay, so let's go to that right there. So there's a very good agreement in models that the deep cyclogenesis. So it's going to be lee cyclogenesis is what it sounds like. So this storm's going to form on the other side here of the mountains, east side of the mountains. And cyclogenesis means it's the beginning of a storm as it starts turning. So it's going to occur probably as it gets across the Colorado-New Mexico border and then lift through Kansas. Okay, so we're waiting on the track. That's the biggest thing, is the track of the storm. Okay, and it can cause this big spring snowstorm, but it's going to be moving way quick. So this is the good news. It's going to be in and out of here very fast. So boof, in and out, and we could get a good shot of heavy snow, briefly blizzard conditions, and then it's going to change. So I do think that there is going to be a chance of snowfall, but I don't think it's going to be much at all. So I want everybody to understand, I don't think there's going to be deep amounts of snow out here. Okay, so can we just kind of agree on that? I think there's going to be dust, lots of blowing dust out here. So you got to be prepared for that. So we'll see. But again, I don't think it's going to be blizzard conditions out here. I think it's going to be windy but I don't think it's going to be blizzard conditions. If anything, it's going to be a dirt blizzard maybe, but that's kind of where I'm sitting at this point. Okay, so let's take a look. Current watches and warnings looks great, but let's look at those models because this is that storm I was talking about. Okay, so as you can see here, there's the storm coming out of that New Mexico border, and then you can. This is just a model, so don't say this is for real. Okay, and you can see it coming through here. Okay, Friday, and then you'll see right there as it's starting to form the cyclogenesis of that storm as it deepens up and it gets 978 millibars is pretty low. That's a pretty good low pressure system. So that's going to crank the winds. So that's why I think it's going to be more of a windbag event versus a blizzard. I do think there is a chance, a very slight chance of a blizzard, but I'm going to stick with the windbag event more than anything. And I don't think it has a lot of moisture to grab either. I think the storm is going to be too fast and it's not, and also lifting too far to the northeast too quick that it's not going to tap into that Gulf moisture. If it did tap into that Gulf moisture, absolutely would get pounded with snow. But I just don't see that happening at this point. So I think it's going to be going just like I said, way too fast and not hit the moisture, and it's just going to be more of a windbag event and maybe some rain, light rain showers with it. But you can see there it is. You know, as this storm gets going, and these folks down here, you look at in Louisiana and those places, they're going to see some severe weather, obviously, because I mean, it's a big storm. This is a big storm, so it's going to cause those thunderstorms to really fire off. So I do think that that is a possibility. Okay, so let's look at the other model. It's the global forecast. Let's look at the snowfall amounts for this one for everybody, so you can see. So let's move it. Here we go: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So this is Saturday. This is at about 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Friday night. There it is. I mean, really, 8/10, 1.2 inches of snow, 1.4. These are high-end totals. I mean, that it's guessing. I just don't see it happening, folks. I really don't. I think the wind is there. And then we run it out through the rest of the week, and then we go later into the week. Of course, when school's going, which is good for us, that, we always depend on those snow days, which we don't get too much. But if we run it into Wednesday of next week, start getting a little bit more snow. And yeah, that's about it. So again, I think this snowfall is really weak. These numbers, like 8 inches, I think they're going to be even way less than that, obviously because of the warmer air that's going on. So there it goes. I thought I'd at least share that with all of you to show you what is going on with this potential, good evening, Don, with this potential ginormous blizzard that they've been talking about. I don't know. To me, I've been watching it going, we'll just wait and see. I'd rather wait and see. I'm on spring break. I'm enjoying my time off. I'm taking a few days off, just relaxing. I got bags under my eyes from needing some sleep. I slept in great this week, this morning actually, and I got my lawn fixed. I don't know if you all know we've had our house repaired inside here, but we've also got our lawn fixed. So we've actually taken off some of the dirt that was so high from all the erosion, from the wind erosion, and it blew it into our lawn and made it about 8 inches tall above the sidewalk. And so I had them come in today and they cut all that down. They put brand new sod down on there for me, leveled off my lawn, and they've also sloped it slightly so it will go towards the street. So hopefully that will prevent us from flooding at our house this summer, this spring into summer. But so you'll be seeing me water my lawn this week. I'm supposed to water it twice a day, he said. So I'm going to be the lawn doctor here for the next few days and taking care of my beautiful new front lawn out there. So I'm just glad that it's leveled down. I took out a bush that was on the side of the house and put some sod down over here. So I'm just trying to make it look a little different and make it look nice. And we've been trying to use some of the money that we've had to get loaned for, obviously, because we don't get insurance for this because of the damage like it did before. It's a man-made event that the city has created. So we're going to keep trying, get it fixed and get it well up and running. But we appreciate all the folks that have been stopping by and asking questions. And yeah, we're just glad that we got almost all of that done. So I'll just be spending the next couple days, this whole week, on spring break watering and getting ready for tennis. So I'm supposed to do a tennis tournament on Saturday in Colorado Springs. So we'll see how it goes there. We'll hope that this storm just causes that wind event. I think it's going to be a little breezy on Saturday. But I will tell you this, my tennis girls will tell you they're used to playing in winds. That's never seems to be the problem that for our girls, that we get stuck with wind and playing in it. And last week it snowed on us in our tournament in Longmont. So Yeah, so that's just how it is for us. We're used to it in this type, so we'll see how it goes. So that's it. I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for watching. I hope everything went well. I hope you could hear me as I was talking and doing everything. So thank you so much. We can't wait. We're getting closer and closer to getting out for storms. Oh, I forgot to show you one more thing. Doggone it! I'm so like sometimes I get moving too quick. I was going to show you the thunderstorm forecast because some people have asked about that too. And I did mention that at the beginning of it all, and I totally spaced it out. So I showed you the fire forecast and got a little excited. So let's talk about the convection outlook. So this is the thunderstorm forecast. So this is actually very interesting. Okay, very, very interesting. So you can see they're wrapping down their threat over here on the East Coast. There was actually, we were watching on the radar, you could see a water spout going on over by Moorhead, North Carolina. So that was actually pretty impressive to see on the radar just a little bit ago. We saw that. But let's take a look at day 2 outlook. Okay, so here we go. There's some chances here in the southwest. Yes, that's Arizona with thunderstorm in Southern California. Okay, but let's go to day 3. Oops, come on. There we go. Day 3 outlook. It's already marginal. I don't know what just happened there. It's already marginal at this point. I would not be surprised to see that going into an enhanced mode maybe because we get closer, which is already here. I wouldn't be surprised to see that go into slight and enhanced. Okay, and that's for those regions. And then let's go to this weekend. Okay, day 4. Predictability too low, but look at this. This is day 5. This is when that storm goes through. I was telling that fast-moving storm system. Look at this already. Already. Okay, 30% chance of severe. And that is, what, 5 days out? 5 days out. That is crazy. This one here worries me. If you live in this region here, have any family in Tennessee, Western Tennessee, looks like Iowa. It's hard to look at the states as I'm looking through here, through all these little counties. It makes it a little bit harder to see. But it looks like Mississippi, Alabama, and places like this, Texas, Oklahoma. I do think there's a really big chance of a severe outbreak, and I think I wouldn't be surprised to see if there's some pretty good sized tornadoes on this one. So if you have family or friends there, make sure they're aware of this. Let's go day 6. Check it out, 30% again. Yikes. Day 7, we start dropping out, which is good. And then day 8. And I was not going to lie to you, I was really hoping that I could get out and chase this week in Oklahoma and places, but there's just no chances. So I can't. So I'm stuck, and I'm okay being at home, but yeah, so that's how it goes. Oh well, that's just how life goes sometimes. I'm okay with it. Draining my hoses tonight. I will. I will. I kind of. I don't know, Don. I'm really thinking that it should be okay tonight because it's 27. Not a horrible low, but when I get to this weekend, when the lows fall a little bit lower, I will. I will. But I do have to keep it. But yes, my dog. Sorry, Riker, stop. So that's it, everybody. So I thought I'd share that with you. And as the dogs like to say goodbye to all of you, got to get going. So you guys have a great night. Thanks for watching. And be careful out there and stay safe. Sorry about the dogs. Bye.